Okay, perfect. And okay, Fedi Metti. Okay, someone else that came back that arrived. Okay, so I think that we are all, and I will ask to Federico to introduce the Keelcrab drones and to introduce the marina in which we are today for that cleaning activities. And you're welcome and enjoy the demo.
Hi everybody, thank you for being here. We are in the Maggiore Lake. Today is sunny, a little sunny, and we are here also to introduce our main product, the professional Keelcrab, called Keelcrab Pro. Here we, as we can, you can see, is the electronic box, the joystick, and also we usually add the GoPro to have another point of view to record the operations, but you have also this main camera here to recording and streaming. As you can see after, I will share the screen from my smartphone. And also we have here two LEDs that has the possibility to increase also the lumen power. Here we have also our last upgrade of motorized brushes. These are the soft one, but we have also the inox one. As you can see, they are really soft. They don't damage, obviously, the anti-fouling paint. And the other one, that are the soft one that after I will show you for the more dirty hulls. And nothing. And we can do, Fabio, if you agree, the waterline approach. And
yes.
Then if you want to add more info and details.
Yes, absolutely, Federico. Many thanks. I ask to you if Giacomo can push the robot inside the water, and if it's possible to pay attention to film the robot, so people can better understand how exactly, for example, when you put the robot inside the water, the robot is floatant on the front part, so the robot will stay in vertical position, and using the cable that have a sole in Kevlar, so you can use the cable for keep the robot out of the water or in the water, no problem, no worry. And you can move easily the Keelcrab just to be sure that Keelcrab goes on the water line of the boat that you wanna clean or make a cleaning inspection of the hull. So we can start, Federico, when you are ready.
Okay. So the first thing to do is obviously to on it and power. Yes, can go. Okay, great. Fabio, we can do the floating line now or
yes
after? Okay, because we have
just a little comment. We don't have a perfect video stream because sometimes is a little bit Okay, Mama, we see now perfectly. Just you can also show the robot on the waterline, and then when okay, perfect. In that case, okay, perfect. Now we see. I see perfectly. Yes, many thanks. In that case, the robot is cleaning the waterline of the this sailboat. As you can see, it can clean until 10 centimeter more or less over the waterline, and in that case is sucking water and air mix, as you can see, as the bubble, but it's normal. Is a characteristic that that the machine have, and we can go underwater, and I ask to Federico to share the display, because the Keelcrab is you can connect
Yes.
the Wi-Fi that the electronics box is able to generate, and so you have the stream video on the camera directly on your phone. So in that digital demo, as you will see, we catch the stream video from the robot on the Federico's phone, and the Federico share the video directly in call. So we will have inside the Keelcrab as inside a big car, underwater big car. Now we will see.
Okay, great. We are under.
Okay,
Can you see it?
I ask to Giacomo to go underwater and to, for example, stream the hull or the propeller.
Fai vedere l'elic.
Okay, perfect. Now we are on the bottom of this scale. As you can see, there is.
Sorry, I'm okay. Fabio, can you see it?
Yes, sir, perfectly.
Okay, great. So this boat is only to give you some information about the boat. Is a 12-meter boat that is about 1 year that it hasn't been cleaned, and it hasn't do the winter storage.
Yes, that is the typical vegetation, algae, lake algae, and you can see perfectly where the Keelcrab is passed with the brush that we repeat, we have right now the soft one that is in nylon brush. So right now we have two types of brush, and we are quite ready to introduce the third. So it's a sort of medium brush, but in our opinion, works better to keep the hull in a perfect condition. I mean, the goal and the concept of Keelcrab is to make hull maintenance, so don't arrive to this bad situation with a lot of algae, but to keep the hull maintained with a light cleaning using a soft brush in order to preserve surface and the performance of sailing. And Filippo, you want to add more? Any details? We are ready to open the question.
No, I will open also the questions, because everyone comes from different parts of the world, and maybe they have different questions, different point of view of boat maintenance in general. So from this moment, if you want, you can just raise the hands or just and we put a line of questions.
Yes, absolutely. There is a button, raise the hands inside.
I know. For example, I break the ice. For example, Ben is also diver. Ben is Fedi is from Tunisia. He's also expert is in diving. Just to mention that there is a first question by text. Actually, so let's see. Juan wanted to know for cleaning this device only removes algae or vegetation, or can remove barnacles as well? That's the question.
Yes, no, no. What you want to do, Filippo? We can write the answer, or you prefer to answer?
No, Fabio, you can answer this one. I think you are very good on this one.
No, okay, just to understand the method.
See.
Okay, about the question of Juan Pablo. Obviously, we can remove barnacles, but little barnacles until 1 month, for example, in the first 1 month of growing, because when barnacles is huge, is big, barnacles have a very strong glue that is a particular natural glue that is very hard to remove. But the concept is with the Keelcrab arrive with the ordinary maintenance, so remove algae or vegetation and remove the beginning of the barnacle. So it's ordinary maintenance. I mean, obviously, using the inox brush, you can also remove just little or young, we can say, barnacles. I hope that I answer to you. How long can it work with a Keelcrab, or how many boats clean in 1 day? Okay. Depends. We can say nominally we can clean from 5 to 7 meters square for minutes. So you can do an estimate. I give you a range from 5 to 7 because depends of how many the boat is dirty and which type of brush do you have to use. Because when you use inox brush, the machine is has not the same performance that the nylon one, because the brush scrub more the surface. So the average time is more around 5 meters, 7 meters square per minute. And with the nylon one, or only, for example, with the vacuum effect, you are more fast. Generally, for 12 meters boat, to give you average time, a classic 12 meters sailboat, you need less than an hour works, absolutely less than 1 hour's works. Considering also the time to arrive to the deck, to put the robot in the water, to remove and to fresh and to wash. Yes, yes. Okay, Filippo. Sorry. Yes. Mixed. I see that as the raise up.
Yeah, Dimitris. Hi, Dimitris.
Oh, Dimitris. Yes, Dimitris.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you. It's okay. You can talk.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
I'm Malik. So I call you from, I'm in Mallorca. And so I have two questions. The first one is about the soft anti-pooling, to see how it really works about the soft anti-pooling, if it's not going to take out so the paint. This is the first question. The second one, do you have any experience on the harbor? So they usually have a contract exclusivity with some divers, with a special crew divers. So I think this is for the security and insurance and all the things. You had any bad experience about harbor, or does not accept this kind of robot, or anything about it? Because I'm looking around and a lot of marina have a exclusivity contract with a divers team. So that's what I want to know exactly. If the owner or for the maintenance, we can offer this. So it's quickly going to be stopped by the harbor, or This is my 2 questions. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, starting from the first questions. Using Keelcrab in closing water, so the marina, not consider the open water, because obviously it's not very different. In terms of compatibility with anti-fouling paint, we have three stage, we can say. First of all, we have to divide the fixed anti-fouling paint from the soft anti-fouling. Or someone that would like to enter in the call. Okay, Philippe. Sorry. So first of all, you have to be sure of which kind of anti-fouling the boat owner have on his boat, just to choose the perfect brush. The perfect brush is the brush that make a cleaning activity in respect of the surface. So generally we have 3 stages. The first stage, if we have, for example, soft anti-fouling paint with a boat that is cleaning, I don't know, 2 months, for example, so quite new, is ordinary maintenance just at the beginning of the season. Okay, we suggest to remove completely the brush and only to use the vacuum effect of the machine. Using only the vacuum effect of the machine doesn't mean to have only the force of inspiration of the machine that is able to remove the first layer of vegetation. It's quite to simulate a very it's quite to simulate a sailing, the movement of the machine. Okay, so the second stage is opposite, we can say, considering the opposite stage is when we have fixed anti-fouling paint and boats that have done cleaning operation upper than 1 year. So for example, in that case, you have layer and layer of vegetation, any little barnacle or similar. In that case, you can also use, for example, the inox brush that is able to scrub. So the very important thing is to use the right brush, compare the job that we have to do, okay, in respect to the surface. Otherwise, we have a certification that is a certification in the fixed paints, so epoxidic paint, the fixed anti-fouling paint, not the soft one. And obviously, we can work in all the surface that have, we can say, no toxic paint, new paint, other technologies, silicone one, for example, others, no? Because the problem is the copper inside the paint, basically, no? But, repeat, it's not a question of rules. First of all, it's a question that we have to understand that we have to make a right cleaning process, compare with the stage of the paints during the season. No, I repeat, if it's a fresh paint, we have to start with the soft brush in order only to work and remove the layer of vegetation, not to touch to get out the paints. Okay, so I know that is a sort of a complex question, but honestly, we don't have in the past, and from our experience, we don't have problems in terms of using Keelcrab in closing water, so inside the marina. We don't have problems for 2 reasons. The first is that there isn't precisely rules that don't give you the possibility to use a water drone closing water. Okay, if you are a diver, you have the rules for diver, but that is not a diver, that is not a human, is a device. Okay, and secondly, mixing with the right brush and eventually the bag, because we also have the bag. In that case, we don't have, because in that case we have a fixed anti-fouling paint more than 1 year. So for us, it's not necessary to recover the vast material. But eventually, you can also add the Keelcrab back to recover the vast material for remove algae and vegetation from the cleaning operation. So, using that three ways, we never had the problem in the past. Also, considering in my personal experience, when we present the technology to the authority, authority, Marina or others, they are the first that are interested in the no more and using Keelcrab for their boats. Because right now, nowadays, considering the last summer, for example, the high temperature of the water, in just 1 month, you have a terrible situation in terms of vegetation. Does it mean fuel consumption? Does it mean saving speed? So I hope that I answered to your question. Okay.
Yes, I think it's okay. Even for information for us here in Mallorca for the divers. So now the marina for the divers they need to be 2 person on the water, more 1 person on the land for security. So this is why it can be really interesting. But if we are in direct concurrence with the diver and they show the contract, this is just what was my opinion to see how it's going, or do you have any experience about it?
I repeat, also in Italy, there are sometimes any marina with the rules, internal rules, because every marina honestly makes particular rules. But sometimes happen that we have a rule similar to which one that you explained. So to have to go with 2 person, one in underwater, one out of the water. But in that case, we introduce in the water a drones, not a human. So we don't have any problems.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
You are welcome.
Sorry, Fabio. If you want, we can show outside the rudder.
Yes, many thanks. Yes, we would like to show the movement of the Keelcrab on the vertical part on the boats. For example, the rudder. So Federico exit from the display sharing and go directly. We came back to. Okay. I remember to you if you
there is a questions about using Keelcrab in open water. Sorry, Fabio, there is a question about open water. So energy wise and also any other variable. From our experience, there is point in the Mediterranean. Also, we have in Croatia, the last one is using his Keelcrab on his boat. So it's kind of make a generator on his boat, and it goes to boats that are not only inside the marina to make the cleaning operation. So it's possible. Of course, the standard generator should be a medium standard generator, since Keelcrab consumption is around 350 watt. We suggest a last maybe model of fuel, for example, generator, or a diesel generator. One of the other question is open water. Only things can be an issue is the speed of the current. Cannot be more than 3 knots, just to say a maximum, because Keelcrab need to stay anyway attached to the hull. So if there is a very much stream, it's not a good condition. So make sure open sea it's okay, but not of course Atlantic waves, otherwise Keelcrab will be wiped out easily. Fedi, there is another question. I don't know if I answer your questions, Mr. Jorge.
Non è la mia questione questa.
Jorge Morales. Then there is a question about Fedi. Fedi, hi, nice to see you again. How about
Yes.
steel and concrete, other offshore application? It's okay, no problem. I mean, the hull, the material in general can of course, we know there is both actually in steel. There is both.
No boat, no boat.
No boat. It's okay.
Pillars
Doesn't change anything.
and offshore
It's
platform.
okay. Yeah.
No, I think that, sorry, Filippo, I think that the question of Fede is not using Keelcrab on boats, but
Yeah.
in another underwater surface, you mean?
Yeah, but yeah, I read the questions.
What surface you're interesting, Fede? What kind of surface you are?
Steel and concrete. Steel, marine steel
Marine
and
steel?
concrete. Marine steel, yeah, steel for offshore platforms, barge.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes,
No problem.
yes, you don't have any problem about.
Okay, we might change. There might be some brushes, special brushes.
No, generally no, because it's not our, our core business. We concentrate on brush, on, we can say, nautical boats and hull application. Eventually, we can customize if you have any particular needs in terms of sponge or others. We are open to understand what you need. The system that moves the brush obviously is the same. So vertical engine independent that move in control rotation to disc. The disc has also a little spring that can adjust a bit beside the surface. And then we have right now nylon or inox, but we can implement, depends of use. So is more similar to which one that we define custom series that you can find any example inside our site web, custom solution. We right now implement a version to clean the net in open water, net for the culture in open water, for example. Is a particular, we can say, application, but it's the same. We have a very huge engine that makes that vacuum effect and give the possibility, mixed with the floatant asset, to the machine to stay very stick on a surface, independently of the material of that surface. So,
Okay.
If you want to send me any photos or any underwater photos, so I can understand better your application and answer with the if it's possible. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So now we are doing cleaning on the rudder. It's the vertical part of the sailboat, of course. Guys, I remember if you want to see the big screen of Keelcrab operation, just press with your mouse or finger on the pad the pin point of the screen of Federico, so it will open up. It's a simple trick, but make much more enjoyable this demonstration. There was another question, or I dream about it. No. Mixed, Dimitris.
Yes, sorry, I got my camera because I'm on the airport. But I was thinking we have to play with fishing boat. So
We cannot hear you, Dimitri. We cannot hear you. It's very bad. It's very bad, the connection. Maybe can you write it down on the chat?
Yes.
We'll try.
Do you hear me?
Now, yes. Now, yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm talking about fishing boat. Do you have experience with fishing boat? So they are interested about
Fisheries.
this. Yes, fishing boat. I know that the length is going until 24, 25 meters, but I was thinking about it. This is for me to do it professionally. Yeah, fishing boat.
Yes, we have fishing. We have clients in Canada, for example. I just come by my mind. In Canada, we have a client that work a lot with fisheries. So fisherman usually has depend on where you are, depend of the kind of country or boat you have. I mean, steel hull can be something that fish boat has. So they have a steel hull sometimes, so it's fine. You can use the nylon brushes as well. and the steel brushes as well. So of course you can work with the fishing boats. From a business point of view, it's also very smart because when you find a client that has a fleet, or in general as a company that have maybe to take care of 10 boats, 5 boats, it's always a nice way to close a deal with this kind of people. In Norway, for example, we have a partner that closed a deal 1 year ago with a transport fleet, so boats that actually transport a passenger between one part to the other. So of course, this kind of fleet, this kind of contract for cleaning are very nice contract in terms also economically. So if you guys start to have a business, always look also for this kind of client, not only the boat owner inside the marina, but also a charter boat, fishing industry. So it's a variety of possibilities. Jorge, you have a questions?
Probably Jesus or no? Okay.
Yeah, Jorge, please.
Jorge.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Well, I don't know if you have experience. I think that you mentioned some markets that you are already operating, but we're in Mexico, and I'm in the part of the west side of Mexico, near from Cabo. So the conditions here are very hot. The water is very warm, and all the boats has a problem because the bottom of the boat, it's always very dirty, very fast, So in terms of I just wrote a question here about the usage of the brushes. I don't know how long is the average life of the accessories for the machine. How often do you have to change or replace the accessories?
Yeah, so thank you for your questions. Of course, consumable are only the brushes, actually. So good questions. 100 hours is what we say average of cleaning operation after you see a brush that is not anymore maybe hard or effective as a new one. So after 100 hours of operation, you can think about sending an email and order and another set of brush, which costs around $180 US, the nylon brushes. So it's if you think about 100 hours, it's like the cost of consumable is around 1.8 euro or US dollars per hour, if you think about it. Considering that 1 hour you can reach maybe 100 US dollars per cleaning operation, means that 1% is the cost of the consumable of the running a business that you have. So it's very low thing. But another point, of course, if you use the Keelcrab in an area like Mexico, or sorry, where you are, where there is a lot of growth, barnacles come up very quickly. We just sell yesterday we sell the Keelcrab to a Martinique client. We are closing a deal with a dealer in Curacao and San Martin. So we work with Caribbeans. We know their problem, of course. Our solution is that I don't know, maybe also Fabio want to say his word, but for my point of view, you just have to customize a little bit more the template of the contract. So in general, in Europe, we are talking about 4 or 5 cleaning per year. Let's say for 4 to 6 cleaning per year to have a yearly package of cleanings to a standard boat owner. In Caribbean Sea, I think you have to customize a little bit these cleaning contracts. I think you have to do more cleaning per year, probably every 3 weeks, every 20 days you need to go there.
We make
Probably
the per
long.
3 per boat. So it's very very short period of time that we have to use. So if we have like 1 to 10 boats, the usage will be higher.
Yes.
So that's a bit, and then it comes to, or it's more expensive for the boat owners because it requires more, or the point actually accept to work more hour with annual. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, of course, you have to work more hours, so it depends a bit on you. If you want to go with the market, you should still have a good price for an annual package with the Keelcrab. In terms of working hours, can be consistent. So you have to have I think a trade-off. And what I suggest you is maybe in that case to go at least with clients that can afford to pay more for a cleaning, that usually are maybe both more than 15 meter. So go with boat that spend a lot of money by taking out the boat. So if you target this kind of client, then you can of course also get a good price, sell the package, even if one time every 20 days, sell at a very, very nice price, because anyhow they gonna spend a lot every year to lift the boat and repaint. So you make them save them the money, but at least you can charge as much as possible with the Keelcrab.
Great. And another question, just to thinking about the business. How much the operator of the drone, no, that it's just using the drone to clean the bottom of the boat. It's complex to use the drone. I see that in the video.
Maybe you can film Giacomo. The guy is driving a joystick, so it's very intuitive to use the Keelcrab. I actually say play because sometimes it looks like a video game. So it's like, you are just driving there and it's nice, and you actually drink some beers also if you want. Meanwhile, you do the cleaning. I mean, it's a very nice job. It don't require concentration. I mean, it's very smooth. It's a very smooth job, and the only part that are a little bit more problematic can be when you go to the vertical part, like the keel. You have to get attention with the joystick, so you have to do small control so the Keelcrab move slowly and don't reach the edge of the keel, otherwise you go out of the surface and you just have to get back the Keelcrab. So just staying on the keel sometimes can be a little bit more complicated, but to clean waterline and a hull, it's a very child game. So that's super easy in terms of easiness of use of product. So we really want to do something that was simple to use. So not many command, not many setup of the system.
Perfect. And the last question, I was thinking about the guarantees about the product. I don't know if you have a general guarantee for the product itself, or it's just for the spare parts, or if it's an extended warranty, just thinking about if something could be just not working or broken for something. I don't know if you manage something like that for guarantees.
Yes, thank you for the questions, because I think everybody's interested in that question. I always have this question. So let's say that the evolution of the product have been 5 years now. So from the crowdfunded we did on 2017 to the version you are seeing now on the website, there is a modular component. So there have been a droneization, let's say, of the product. That's why, not because it's nice or cool to do these kind of things, but you get very much access to also replacement of some parts in case the client have to change something. Saying so, so in general, for the minor and relative not complicated substitution or anything you have to do with the device, we just help you with the video. There is a manual that explains how to change the propeller if it's break up, how to change the like the fan, you know, not the motor itself, but some small parts, you know, you can easily replace or change. The warranty, anyway, there is, of course, and is a warranty of 2 years. So the general warranty is up to two years. So within this time, you are eligible to, you know, if you have a major issue that never happened actually this year, we pick up the unit from where you are and we fix the unit in our headquarters. We are working maybe to have a United States kind of base also for fixing, but it's not the time now. So I think we are continuing to in any major problem to pick up the drone and fix in our place, of course, with no cost for the client, and the 2 years of warranty. Saying so, it's never happened, because the problem you can have, it's a mechatronic problem. So the only one you have really to, let's say, guy, I need to fix, it's when you have a mechatronics problem. So in the electronics. So, and the 2020 version was an upgrade of the electronics. So nowadays you can use the product every day for 10 hours and never gonna break down. So the electronics part and the also I will maybe continue the talk to Fabio, that is the owner of the product, so he can explain you much more about this.
Sorry, Filippo.
Thank you.
We take out the drone, because now we have to take it to the shipyard for other operations. So we have to go. It was a pleasure.
So
Thank you for your availability, and leave you with Fabio and Filippo.
Yes, Federico,
Yes.
sorry. Can you show how Giacomo leave the robot from the water?
Yes.
Okay. The last things that I asked you, then you can go. You can easily remove the robot from the water just using the cable, because I repeat, we have inside the cable a sole in Kevlar, so it's able to resist on the traction.
Yes, it's important. Sorry, Fabio, to
Yes.
stop firstly the robot.
Yes.
Make it off, so it disattach the hull in this way. As you can see here, is going down now. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Remember to switch off also the GoPro.
Yes. Wait, aspetta. Okay.
It's very important to wash to wash the robot with the fresh water. Nowadays we are at the lake, so but the only enemy that we have is the salt, as all the components that goes underwater. So be sure to wash very good, and then you can recovery on the black box that we gave. And to be sure to unroll the cable before using, unroll the cable after using, because also the cable is very important to keep safe. And stop. Another suggest is when you don't use Keelcrab for a lot of time, generally the white sponge, the wool grip sponge, became very hard, so need 3-4 minutes inside the water to become soft, because help the robot to its drivability. And any particular suggestion we don't have. So many thanks, Federico. You have to go, but we can complete the question time, and I would like to make it 2
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Federico. I have to introduce two points, and if someone of you have time, I would like to show just a little bit with my phone company and production, and introduce to you the technology that we are working on. So I share my display just for introduce. Okay, I think that you see my screen. Sorry, the first focus is on the motorized brush. Okay, that is the version that we use. That is the mechanical components, and you will find all that details on our platforms. But it's not of this that I would like to introduce. I would like to introduce a particular option of Keelcrab Pro. Now we are quite ready to dedicate, we can say, more bigger space. That is the diver pack. I think that one of us makes divers activities, so we introduce a diver pack that is a simple button on the cover of the Keelcrab, a two big handle on one on the left, one on the right. So you can choose if you want to use the Keelcrab in your hand going underwater, as in this short video that you are quite ready to launch. So that is the concept. So the diver can stop the engine, can stop the movement of the machine. For example, if you have to make any, we can say, extraordinary maintenance, no? The concept is I go. Sorry, I go on the marine. I introduce my Keelcrab inside the water, and I make an inspection. I check if it's ordinary maintenance or not. If it was not ordinary maintenance, I leave the robot switching on the waterline of the boats, prepare myself for diving activities, and goes underwater using Keelcrab to make a lot of, we can say, the 19% of the works using electrodomestics. So we can dive, we can clean more fast and with less efforts. So if you consider how many hull you can clean manually per year, how many hull you can clean with the Keelcrab, I think that are very interesting things for a diver and for a person that makes this as a service. And about the news and others, now I use my phone. I enter in the code phone. Okay, thinks that you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfectly. Many thanks. Okay. Just a moment that I. Okay, perfect. Okay, I would like to introduce the Keelcrab company. That is my office. I'm doing the call from my office here, the technical department with our engineer Mattia. We have a little museum here. That is, I don't know. Yes, if you can see, that is a concept, we can say. That is more bigger in size. As you can see, I have two pumps to make vacuum effect. Is a concept I think that we are ready to launch. Oh, sorry. I don't see better because yes.
Yeah, you can go ahead. The Birdie Sailor. Nice name, by the way. The Birdie Sailor. I like that. What you had a question, or it was just like?
No,
like.
it's a like. It's a like.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
like,
So
thank you.
I continue my presentation.
Thank
So
you anyway.
yes, that is the bigger, okay, and I repeat, you found on the section news and of our site web, and we have work for that. That is a concept for pools, big pools, but we have also developed for big yachts. I think in the second part of this year we are ready to launch. And to continue the tour, here we have the production. Here there is Tiziano. Tiziano, we can say director of the production. Here's Stefano.
Hi.
And Stefano. That parts of the company we produce all the components that must stay not so far away from the water. We can see that are the camera. Is a camera of the Keelcrab, and obviously we have know-how property of all the design, and that is the main engine of the oh, no problem about the music, and we have all technical components that go on our Keelcrab. That is, as we can say, we enjoy football, and here we have plastic components and others, and that is one Keelcrab that is quite ready with aquarium, I think. Here there is Stefano, and to complete the tour, we have a little officina. Now in that case, we produce, for example, here is a 3D printing that is going, because any details we print, and here we are a stock warehouse with Keelcrab ready to delivery. That is our last week production. We have more big pools to make a test, and here other materials and stocks ready for the delivery. I would like to introduce also one important things in terms of research of development. We are quite ready to launch the Keelcrab paints we are working on with the 3 companies, Italian company, that are all new anti-fouling paints that we are ready to launch. Is a non-toxic paint, are a completely new technology that establish a hydrophobic, a very hard hydrophobic surface. I would like to show that is normal water, okay? Yes, that is the effect of the water on these types of paint. So the hydrophobic concept will help us a lot. I don't know if you see here. Yes, especially also into the white. Yes, perfectly. The hydrophobic concept of the paint is the future, in my opinion, especially considering the combination with the Keelcrab activity, because with a very huge hydrophobic surface, you don't need the toxic paints. I mean, algae and vegetation growing up, obviously, but it's very, very, very easy to remove. As in this case, you can see the water, the effect of the water, no? And we launched this spring the combination with with one of the first of these chemicals, and obviously you can use also on the propeller, and mix it with Ultrasonic. I think that we can offer a very huge green Keel pack, we can say. And so now I came back to my computer. So if you have any other question, I'm happy to answer to you. Give me 1 minute, and we are available.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
If you have any question, I'm happy to answer to you.
When is that paint going to be available?
One of that paint is available. Is available yet. We are preparing the page, and we launch the page on internet site web starting from the beginning of April, but is hateable.
Okay.
If you want more details, capacity, price, and others, we can discuss. We can inform you for all the technical detail that you need to consider the paint.
Okay.
Do you think it's interesting the combination of the paint in the area where you are also, this combination of paint and Keelcrab, on your experience?
I think that's a good combination.
Which is the paint that you most use now? Oh, there is, yeah. Which is the paint that you usually, there is like a typical paint that you mostly use now?
The Proline.
Proline.
Yeah.
Okay, we know that one. And there is a question about Ostain.
Yes. Hello from Oslo, Norway.
Hello.
The Keelcrab, as far as I can see, is attached to the hull with vacuum. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. But how does it work on motorboats with a lot of steps? Will it attach? Or is it preferably on the sailboats?
C'è una spazzola lì, fa da vedere quella.
Yes, that is a good question. Absolutely. Yes, we have to say that it obviously works better on the sailboat, honestly. Because also if we have spring on the brush, we introduce the spring to help. But especially consider little boat, less than 10 meters, or particularly sports boat, very fast, that they have a lot of big steps.
Yeah, yeah.
In that case, I think that generally when you are talking about a little boat, we are not so much competitive. I mean, you have a cheaper solution on the market, or you clean it by yourself manually. So we remove the focus on that parts of market and stay on the average market. Average boat, for example, 40-50 boats, foot length, or maximum 20 meters. Also, if our engine boat, they have the step, but the step are very not so close.
No.
And the machine is able to cross absolutely. So in that case, we have less problems. And another important thing to consider, especially looking at the future, in order to understand hydrophobic paints that will arrive on the market very soon, not only Keelcrab paints. Very speed boats with the new product are able to auto cleaning the system. I mean, the chemicals is able to auto cleaning system when you consider a speedboat.
Yeah.
At a sailboat, you need to clean more, because a sailboat is a slow boat. It is not okay. We are not discussing about a racing boat that are very, very fast, but generally, no. So we are focused on service of cleaning boat in sail, because they need more cleaning operation in order to rise the gap with the self possibility to have a self-cleaning, considering the speed they do during the sailing. Okay, so I hope that I answer to you. And obviously, if you had a particular hull of boat, engine boat in wood with the very big step, something straight, we developed that machine in order to make 18, 19, and more 95% of the total surface of standard mathematics standard geometrics. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, Jorg?
Hi. I was just checking about the information of the Keelcrab, and as you mentioned in the tour for your office, that it's congratulations. It's very nice. I don't know. I saw that you have two products, one for pools and the other it's for boats. But my question is, if I get like the Keelcrab Pro that you use for the demo, it's required to buy the two products, one for pool and the other for boats, or I can use the Keelcrab Pro for both purposes?
Okay, many thanks for your question. You can use the Keelcrab that we have seen also in a pools. Okay, the Pro that we use today for the demo. But the difference is that in the standard rotation of the Pro is not automatic. You can use manually mean using the joystick and the display that you have seen in the video. The pools version of our robot, you can switch between automatic or manually movement. So mechanically, you don't have any particular difficulties to use a Keelcrab Pro in the pools. We can say that it's more easy for the Keelcrab to clean a pools because the surface is less dangerous. I think dangerous in terms of mechanical difficulties. No, so it's easy for Keelcrab to clean a pool, but you have to clean using the joystick. If you want a mixed, we have in a custom series of our site web, we developed a machine 2 years ago for a customer that we call it, don't remember, Keelcrab Smart. Keelcrab Smart. The Smart gives you the possibility to exchange from manually, that is manually, I mean with the joystick and the camera, that is the features of Keelcrab Pro, to the automation, that is the feature of the pool products. And so you have a combination of two, we can say, technology in one product alone. And it's a custom series for us, so we have to produce dedicated to a customer that has the mix of that kinds of technology, because generally we can say it's usual that you need to clean pools and boats both, but we can do.
Amazing. So in that case, the smart feature can be used also for the boats, so can be easily to operate in boats, right?
Yes. In that case, with the Smart, you can choose if you want to move the robot automatically inside the pools, or move with the joystick in the boat hull.
Okay.
I think that we have on our site web. I think that we have.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
Exactly. Keelcrab Smart is here. Yes, the price is yes, it's starting from, because we have to understand which kind of technology you need, because our custom series, our custom world is all the technology that we can offer. We try to understand needs and to transform in final product. So for example, in the pools, you don't need a motorized brush to clean, for example. You just need the vacuum effect. Or, for example, in the pool, you don't need a camera. But if you want a mixed product, we have to find the right combination, because generally in the pool, you need the filter to recover the vast material, even if you mix inside the pool, for example, all the algae, if you don't have a filtration system. So In that version, the custom version, we try to solve all these kinds of problems using the mixed technologies. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's possible if I can chat with I have a question on chat for Arco Verhoeven. Can you hear me, Arco?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry, but I don't have your email anymore, and I'm not. I don't know where to send you any information. So can you maybe write in chat or just after the call if you send to info@keelcrab.com an email, so I will get back to your email because.
Yes, I love to. I will set my email in the chat.
All right. Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. No problem. Or same thing for Scorpio Dreaming. I lose his name and surname emails are because sometimes, guys, you are connected with names. Scorpio Dreaming. I don't know if he's still online with us. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay, no problem. It's gonna be the anonymous mix 3. Dimitris. Yes, please.
Yes, hello. We didn't. Can you give us some information about the ultrasonic, please?
Ultrasonic system. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we don't have at the moment one on stock. I mean on the office, but I will share my screen so you can see the manual of Keelcrab. So the ultrasonic system for everybody is another product we sell in partnership actually with a company that is specialized in ultrasonic technology since 1970. So they have a lot of experience with this technology. We have application for both, and this is the product. So it's basically a private product. So it's not something to make the business with, but it's more to upsell or to rent the product to the private boat owner. So he has as you can see. Sorry. Okay, here is a video. So you can see I have a floatant thing here, bow, and attaches the ultrasonic, so you can decide to place with the 2 ropes attached to the hull. So this is actually a test day that we did, but I wanted to show more another video. Sorry, from here. Okay, maybe this one. So you place it basically. Most of the time, you want to place it back of the boat, like in this picture. So, for example, like here, when you have a boat like this with big propeller, you want to use Ultracrab on the back, especially for protecting the growth, avoiding any growth on the propeller and the axis, and Keelcrab can continue cleaning the hull maybe with less frequency, because Ultracrab, it's constantly putting these ultrasonic waves that protect in general the hull. So it gives in general to the hull kind of ultrasonic anti-fouling, but especially to the metallic parts it's more effective. So that's why we underline, sorry, with the red colors, the parts that are more effective. And it's actually complementary with Keelcrab, because for this kind of boat, we are talking about boats that have probably max yachts with probes like that. So maybe you can buy service of Keelcrab, and then they can upsell and can buy from the point Ultracrab. Of course, in this case, the point also get a commission on sales, which is quite good for the Ultracrab. It's around 15% for a sale of Ultracrab for a point contract. Of course, if you have in place any other contract like the dealer contract, then there is more commission on sales or any of our product. But anyhow, it's more an upsell, a product upsell to clients that you already have. I think that's, you have to see Ultracrab like that. All right, so I interrupt my screen. I think it's okay. There is another question. Okay, thank you very much for the email, Arco. I lost it. Thank
you. Yeah, I have a question for the distribution for Germany. So you have a dealer in Germany for the rest for Italy, for Austria, for Switzerland, and so on, or you don't have a dealer in Germany?
No, in general, we have during the year we opened dealership, but in Europe at the moment very active. We have a reference in Switzerland and a reference in Denmark.
Yeah,
okay. For European country, and for the rest, in general, we like to have the sales department inside our company. So we are a production company, but there is marketing and sales inside the company, and so you can directly buy from us, and we take care of everything. Just send me maybe an email, or we can talk after about what you want to have, if a pro pack or what, and then we deliver to you.
Sorry, Filippo, but because you are interested to resell product in that country, or your question is to have the dealer more closer to you?
No, don't sell the product. Maybe in a few years, I don't know. But it's interesting to have a distribution in Germany for new customers, or maybe I can give the contacts to you from new customers. Or make product tests on YouTube and my Instagram channel. It's Bearded Tailor. So guys, please follow me.
Okay, we will follow now, but you're gonna follow back, okay?
Yeah, I follow you. So.
You follow already? Okay, so sorry.
Yeah, I follow you. So with the Bearded Tailor official. No, I mean it's interesting to test your product for my Instagram and YouTube followers here in Germany and around the world. So we can write an email personality after the meeting.
Okay.
So I can write you an email, or I can write you on Instagram. So it's it's easier.
Yeah, we have a lot of nice influencers. Also, we have to find the deal between this kind of agreement, because of course it's a professional equipment, and we don't have so much unit as a second hand, so most of the time. But I appreciate your thing, and if you have more specific proposal to send us, just send an email maybe with the proposition, so maybe the marketing team also can take care of it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you very much for the meeting.
Absolutely.
I will go out and have a nice day, guys.
Okay, fantastic. If you have to go, okay, great. I have the
bye.
Scorpio Dreaming. Okay, Andrat, fantastic. Okay, I know who you are. Sorry, I didn't recognize your nickname. Fantastic.
Okay, so many thanks to all for your attention, for your times. I hope that our information, our efforts will help you to better understand Keelcrab products, Keelcrab philosophy, and we are here available, me, Filippo, and Federico, for all the info and details on commercial info that you need.
And just one thing before you go, of course, it's not everyone here, but until the end of March, we have an active promotion on the Pro Pack, just to tell you. So just if you go on the website, or of course you're gonna talk with me, we have an active promotion until the 24th of March, so the next week, in case you want to receive a quotation with this best price. I put here the page of the Pro, or you can see the discount. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I think we will keep in touch with everyone one by one, probably. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Arco. Thank you, Dimitris.
Okay. Bye-bye. Many thanks.
We will recognize
Thank you.
soon.
Bye.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Bye, Arco. Thanks. Dimitris, lo faccio uscire io. No? Interrompi pure, fa.